Yes, sir. Fine,
Okay,
fine.
madam. Okay, thank you, madam. Okay. So, good afternoon to all professionals. Today's class is on how to use the technology tools in CIRP and the liquidation process. On account of technology, the time is drastically come down. Cost reduces drastically. So, whatever the amendments that are going to be happened on account of the IBC, some amendments are going to be happened. The technology will become a major part. Today, even though we are talking, it is a time-bound program, and the banker's opinion is also, it is a costlier. CIRP or liquidation process is a costlier one when compared to the other the processes like SURFACE 2002 or debt recovery tribunal filing or one-time settlement or compromise or restructuring of loans. These are the various alternative resolutions that are available to the bankers. That's why the technology, if at all you are introduced in the CIRP process, lot of advantages are there. The first advantage is minimization of the cost of the CIRP cost. That is required also. Why it is required? Once it is a sick company or a defunct company, to complete the CIRP process, if at all costs are increased, then the benefit gain is very less. Ultimately, it is a burden to the stakeholders who are, whether it is a financial creditor or operational creditor. In the similar manner, liquidation process also. Today, technology is increasing day by day, and advanced features are also in place. If at all you have seen 2 days back in Andhra Pradesh, the chief minister inaugurated or central minister inaugurated the quantum computing. Once the quantum computing are in place, definitely good results will happen. Real-time voluminous data also to be attacked on account of the quantum computing. Okay, but even the interaction and the time-taking process quantum, in the meantime, lot of the functionalities are available. Even today, the banks are also cost reduction is there. The brick and mortar banking system that is gradually disappear in the coming days. Across the globe, some of the banks, virtual banking only, not the physical bank branch practices. This is on account of technology. So once the technology is there, the banks need not incur any electricity cost, air conditioned cost, or the staff cost, or the real estate cost like the premises. In the similar manner, whatever the CIRP process is there, in the each and every process, we have to use the technology widely. Then only the results are benefit, the good results will happen, and thereby all the stakeholders of the particular the CIRP process will be benefited. In this class, up to 5 o'clock, I will discuss what are the latest developments and what are the softwares are also available and where the technology possible in CIRP process. All these things I will discuss it in detail also. Today, still the IT companies are not concentrating on the IBC process. Once the IBC process they have concentrated, definitely they will develop the software also. Thereby, once the software is run by the particular, the RP or IRP or liquidator, from home, all things will happen. Or from the corporate debtor's office, all things happen in a fine-tuned manner. And the efficiency and effectiveness is also available in CIRP process. So that's why today I will discuss about the technology tools in CIRP and liquidation. In India, insolvency framework has come to a long way since the introduction of IBC 2016. Initially, in 2016 or after 2017, whatever the tools that are available today is absent in 2017 with the time of introduction. 2016, even though the code is there, virtually it was started in 2017 end or 2018 only. And today, if you redact that the pandemic another 1 year, virtually it is a baby of a CA, the IBC baby is completed only 5 years. But the growth, the number of cases, the utilization by the financial creditor and operational creditor is tremendously increased within a short span of 5 years. But the ecosystem matures. One thing that has become clear, the next leap forward driven by technology. In the coming days, definitely 100%, the technology is used widely in the IBC products like a CIRP or liquidation or voluntary liquidation or personal guarantor to corporate data or pre-packed insolvency resolution process, etc., etc. So, but in developed countries, these are in place, but it will take some more time. More time means not years together. Even whatever the tools that are available today, if that is optimum utilization is there, then it is a beneficial one. In the coming days, the resolution professionals, the sector, particularly the IBC sector, requires digital resolution professionals. In the digital resolution professional means they should update the knowledge of artificial intelligence. They should update the knowledge of machine learning. They should update the knowledge of the application program interface APIs. They should update the knowledge of the blockchain technology. They should update the knowledge of a cloud computing system. Then only they will withstand in the market and they will get good professional opportunities. So in the coming days, definitely this is required because the virtual, all are virtual and you need not travel. You can sit either at a corporate data office or in our office. You can run or you can control the CIRP process or liquidation process or personal guarantor to corporate data process or the VPIRP, pre-packed insolvency process or the voluntary liquidation process like that. The insolvency profession leverage technologies, tools under the Insolvency Bankruptcy Code 2000 to manage massive data and strict timelines. Some of the people, they may handle small units where the operational creditor or financial creditor are very less. Today, the CIRP process, particularly the MSME units, 125 crores plant and machinery or 500 crores turnover, or comes under the fold of MSME. Now the CIRP process, most of the cases are MSMEs. And even the big accounts are also filed. Because economy is not constant throughout its journey. Ups and downs are there. Wherever downs are there, definitely some of the companies, they will fail, they will not meet the requirements of the market, and they will become the particular non-performing asset from the point of view of the financial creditors. With the proposed IBC Amendment Bill 2025, an overburdened NCLT system, the rising expectation of lenders and investors, the stage is set. Digital revolution in the insolvency resolution. The digital revolution is required. If you are starting with a paper, or if at all you are collecting the claims on paper, and all these things, verification of 29A from your desk, it should happen. Or 240A, whether he is a SME, MSME or not, from your laptop only that should happen. The verification part. Not only that one, whatever the claims that are submitted by the both the operational creditor or the class of creditor or home buyers, whoever the financial creditor, whoever is there, instantly without a loss of time. If you see the chart GPT, once you given the command on the real time, even 1/4 of the minute, whatever your instructions are there, it will execute. So today, the customers, the public, they are always inviting real time only. That's why banks are also sanctioning the loans on real time basis. Earlier, if at all you are going to take any loan, either housing loan or car loan or education loan or personal loan or working capital loan, months together, that paper, this paper, that paper, this paper, and in the meantime, some of the prospective borrowers or the applicants, they are vexed with the bank and they stopped to take the loan also. Some of the borrowers, the applicants, prospective borrowers, they shifted to the another bank also. Those who are today, that is not the case. Even some of the banks, they are sanctioning the housing loan within 24 hours. If the flats are ready to occupy, then 24 hours. Even car loans within 3 hours or 2 hours. Earlier, to get a car loan, the prospective borrowers, they have to wait for 1 month. The pre-sanction, sanction, post-sanction, next, all documents, if all these things are submitted, then for processing time also more. Today, all are online and real time also. So, from AI, artificial intelligence enabled due diligence to e-adjudication, the real-time claim management, the future insolvency in India, fast approaching, it looks promising. That is required. That is the people are expecting, the investors. Even we are talking about easy of doing business. And the 180 days or extension 90 days or another 60 days, all put together 330 days. These 330 days means that is also high side. Even 33 days also possible, subject to the using of the technology. Even though we are talking about the fast track, 90 days and a 45 days extension, that is more than sufficient to handle the case, subject to the usage of the technology tools, both in CIRP or liquidation. So one of the preamble of the IBC is time value of the money. Once it is a drag on account of various issues, either at adjudicating authority level or at the resolution profession level. So the preamble it is not satisfied. The time value of the money is not satisfied. You know better. Today, 1 rupee is not equivalent to 1 rupee after 1 year. So the artificial intelligence enabled due diligence and e-adjudication and real-time claim management that is required. Once the claim is submitted, if you upload that claim in the concerned websites, definitely whether it is a genuine claim or not on real-time basis. Once you are withdrawing your fund, on the next moment in your account, 1 lakh is there. You have withdrawn 20,000. The current balance is 80,000. Once you are getting the real-time transaction, what is the problem with this? Second one, the authenticity of the financial statement. Everybody knows about the balance sheet is nothing but assets and liabilities are to be matched. Once the assets and the liabilities are matched, means the assets are equivalent to liabilities, or liabilities to pay the liabilities, the assets are equal. But haircuts, why haircuts? 95% haircut, 90% haircut. All our some lacuna is there. Some errors are there while preparing the balance sheets also. That's why 24-25, particularly the union budget in both the parliament houses, Madam Nirmala Sitharaman told for MSME means that is 125 crores plant and machinery up to 500 crores turnover. Don't take the balance sheet in appraising the loans. The digital footprints of the borrower. The digital footprints of the borrower. Then once the digital footprints of the borrower is taken, it is a fast and speed and so today even working capital loans also based on the POS mission, the transactions, particularly my bank, State Bank of India also, within 1 hour or 2 hours we are sanctioning working capital. That much speed is required. That much speed is also in the resolution plans is required. That is possible. But artificial intelligence power tools for resolution professionals and liquidators. The biggest game changer of a resolution professional and liquidator today spend enormous time on. Once you have given forensic audit, he will take his own sweet time. Sir, this is a big one. You are asking about the forensic audit for puff transactions. Sir, 1 year look back period for non-related, related 2 years. If a fraudulent is there, then he will take his own time. That is 30 days or 45 days, depending upon the size of the company and the volume of transactions. Till such time, it is very difficult to wait. Claims verification. Whether it is an operational creditor or the class of creditor in case of home buyers, proactively you have to download that information. Instead of how many people are seeing the public announcement? Once the public announcement is given, only one day. Morning newspaper, hardly they will verify for 1 hour. But we are not giving the public announcement in all newspaper. Suppose I am one of the claimant in one company. I am purchasing the business line, but that advertisement is given in Indian Express. It is missing. So that's why proactively, with the help of our technology tools, that the IP is they populated the data from the various sources with the help of technology tools. That is required in CIR. Claims verification. Once the claim is submitted, whether it is a genuine or not, when it was supplied. So if it all direct link to the GST portal, then automatically whether it is the supplier supplied the raw material and that item is reflected in the GST, that is to be cross-checked. Today, that type of systems are available. That type of softwares are also available. I will discuss in detail about this one. The company is also taking lot of legal documents are there. If at all these bundles are I have searched and given to the legal advisor or advocate, he will take his own time. He is also a human being. He has to read. He has to collect some information. Then only he will give the title investigation report or the different contracts. Today that is not required. The document readers are also came. You have to insert the data, the particular document, scanner document, then automatically within 30 minutes, the total report will come. That type of systems are available thereby. Definitely the process time will reduce. To my knowledge is concerned, my perception thinking says 180 days is also high side. Once the technology is introduced in full-fledged manner. Anomaly of detection of in ledgers. Even as a bankers, we are facing the problem because some of the companies they will prepare the 3 balance sheets. One balance sheet for a tax purpose, one balance sheet for a ROC purpose, one balance sheet or financial statement to get the loan. If the 3 are prepared, which is correct? And it is very difficult to the financial institutions also to verify and cross-check with the various sources. But technology is there. And if the banks are linked to the ROC website, and whatever the particular XBL or extended business reporting language, then automatically whether this balance sheet submitted to the financial institution is correct or not, cross-check with them. And in the bank, working capital loans are there. Working capital loans, number of transactions, debits, credits, we don't know to whom he has paid, from whom he has received the amount. It is very difficult. Today, what has happened? The software is come. Once the account statement is scanned and inserted, then automatically each and every transaction is verified and provide that information. That type of systems are there. Today, APIs, application program interface, then it interacts with the bank server. That's why today banking is called open banking system. Suppose whenever you are paying a GP, Google Pay or that different pays, if it is asking a name, account number, IFSC code, then automatically it displays the name. Whatever the name is there in your account in the bank means it is connected to that particular server of the bank through APIs, application program interface. The connectivity is there. That's why today the banking is called open banking system under section 29A. Even though at the time of finalizing the resolution plans by the resolution professionals, he has to give the declaration. I have verified that he is not a disqualified person under section 29A like that. Why should I take that risk? Because here to cross-check the data, numerous servers that is to be Today, the 29A checks are also, some tools are available. Avoidance, that is a puff transaction review. If you use the artificial intelligence, automatically 70 to 80% of your workload will reduce. Remaining 20% is for a decision making process and to do the some important aspects. That's why 70 to 80% of the work of the resolution professionals can use the various technology tools as on date. In the coming days, it will increase to 80 to 90% also. What a artificial intelligence tool will enable? Automatic scanning of thousands of transactions for red flags. Today, what are the red flags? If you scan and upload, definitely whether it is a genuine transaction or preferential transaction or undervalued transaction or fraudulent transaction or extortionate transaction, all these things will come out instantly. That is the power of the technology. Instant Section 29 eligibility criteria checks is also possible to public data servers, different servers. Connectivity is also available. And AI driven, artificial intelligence driven reconstruction of missing ledgers. So once you have taken the company and the ledgers are not updated 2 years back or 3 years back, then some AI driven that is also possible. And predictive valuation support using historical market data, the valuation report. Today, number of cases are filed. That is the IA file with the various the NCLTs. That value are given wrong figures. The market value is like this. The value of the my property is 500 crores, but the value and other people are colluded. It is mentioned as 300 crores like that. So in the coming days, that is also easy to get verify. If at all 500 worth of valuation report, the values the property given a 300 crores report, it is not justifiable. Through CIRP, all stakeholders are to be satisfied up to the last rupee to the equity shareholders under waterfall mechanism. And once that is happening, then that is the CIRP is in India is a good one and it giving good results to the stakeholders. Document summarizing resolution plans. Once the resolution plan is given, then you are giving some the evaluation matrix. If at all that evaluation matrix, all information is fed out, then automatically the resolution evaluation matrix will be prepared and the final decision making report will also be generated to the system. That is also possible. The forensic reports. Once the forensic reports are given by the resolution, the transactional auditor, how many people are verifying? How many cases the puff transactions are reversed? How many orders are given by the particular NCLT to reverse the transaction? Very, very, very few. Some of the reports are lying in the corporate data office or in the judicial authority and the claims files. Fraud pattern identification, the 66 cases, section 66, that is also required. This is not only reduce the time, the cost, but also improve the accuracy, transparency, and accountability. All these things are happening. Once you use the technology in a wider manner, that is possible. That is possible. That is not a big thing. Digital claims management. Once the claims management is digitalized, definitely it will become faster, it will become standardized, and it is very easy to find out the fraud also. Today, claim verification is one of the most manual and time-consuming tasks. Once the company is defunct, the books disappear. And most of the transactions are in system only, the IT systems only. That also they will remove the passwords. They remove the data also. So all these things, if at all it is there, 180 days is not sufficient. The future will bring automated and standardized digital claim filing. The creditors file directly through the centralized portal, and the documents are auto-validated GST. If at all the supplier is submitted the claim, immediately with the help of a GST number, if a GST portal is cross-checked, then whether it is a genuine claim or not, it is very easy. And the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, particularly ROC. So whenever the resolution profile, the applicants, PRES, prospective resolution applicants, and whether disqualified or not, and any charges are there on that particular directors. If the RP is submitted that particular information, then the history of the directors and they if at all they are in other companies and any fraudulent transaction, then automatically if the information populated immediately that the resolution plans are to be invalidated, not valid, that is to be rejected. And PAN, today the PAN and Aadhaar number is very, very important for the digital transaction. So your digital footprints of individuals or the companies with the help of a PAN number or individuals Aadhaar number like that, and ITR, if at all they are shown the gross the income and whether it is tallying with the ITR return submitted by the corporate data or not, all these things are possible. The APIs, application program interfaces, that is one type of a software. Duplicates and inflated claims are flagged automatically. Once suppliers told that I have supplied and this figure is not matched with the GST return submitted by the supplier, immediately that is a fraudulent transaction. So that's why today for giving the loan, we are using business rule engines. Banks are using business rule engines. I need not ask the borrower anything. Only the Aadhaar number or PAN number or individual email or cell number. If at all I have given number, then it interacts with the various servers and populated the information and even civil also. How much loans then it goes to the different bank servers also. That type of a business rule engines are developed and people are also, banks are also using that BRAs and in the coming days it will increase in a big manner. Duplicates inflated claims are flagged automatically. Home buyers claims. If at all home buyers claims are there, whether it is a genuine or not, I have to verify with the builder CRP data. So if at all the buyer number, the buyer name, the PAN number, Aadhaar number is given, if it connects to the builder's ERP data or the data available in RERA, Real Estate Regulation Act, then the home buyer claim is genuine or not. That interconnectivity of the servers are very much required in the CIRP and the liquidation process. Once all these things are happening, definitely claims verification from months to days will happen. Fewer disputes. Once the claims are not verified properly, then disputes will come. Once the system is giving the correct results, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 only. It is not a 3.99 or 4.01. So once it is cross-checked, then immediately we will reject with the proofs also to the those who are submitted the claims. Then the disputes will resume. Otherwise, unnecessary the fraudulent disputes will increase in the CIRP or liquidation process. Transparency and auditable logs. It is possible once you use the technology, smoother liquidation distribution. Even the waterfall mechanism also, if the populated and developed the software, definitely all are on your fingertips. In 2025, amendment bill is expected to push India closer such framework. Whatever the amendments that are going to implement in the IBC, definitely these are to be flagged. Once these are flagged, technology, once the technology is there, the IBC process is very, very easy and people are interested. Otherwise, the management is not supporting, the officers of the corporate data is not supporting, data is not available, and past data is not available. All these things today, the digital footprints, the PAN number or Aadhaar number or email or certificate of registration of the company name, if I use that particular fields, not exceeding 10 fields, the system will travel all the servers, catch that information and prepare that one. That is the power of technology. That technology tools are required in CIRP and liquidation for smooth sailing, to control the cost, to complete that process in a time-bound manner. And whatever the 180 days or 90 days or extension 60 days, that is not required. Even the fast track timeline, that is the 90 days, that is possible. Even extension 45 is also not required. Even in the liquidation process also, months no, together, I need not drag on that particular case. The instant results will come. The day is not far away. The day is already, the particular process is already started and we have to habituated to use that tools. Particularly the information utility. Sir, are you getting my point, sir? What I am telling? Sir, anybody?
Yes, sir, very well.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So the information utility, one by one, I will travel and I will take you even some softwares also. I have they included in the PPT. That is, we are using, and you can also use that softwares. Information utility. That is located in NESL, that is Bangalore only. And most of them are bankers. Whatever the bank loans are there, all are digitalized. Once the loan turn into bad, automatically data is also populated in the information utility. And the CIBIL rating, CIBIL scores are also the updated on real time basis. The Reserve Bank of India also given instructions to the CIBIL the rating agency, the credit rating agencies. And in the coming days, real time CIBIL reports are they available. Today, the CIBIL report is 1 month old or 2 months old, like that. Reserve Bank categorically told you have to update the report on weekly basis, and the real time is also possible in the coming days. Once the bank servers are linked through the CIBIL report or CRIF Highmark or Experian, the four are there, definitely real time is also possible. The integration through APIs, application program interfaces. Integration means I'm not talking about the linkage to the extent whatever the information is required. Otherwise, if at all linkage, data losing or data, they will they grab that data, all the problems will arise. So the national e-governance serves the India's primary information utility, providing legal repository for debt and default information. So IU, that is located at Bangalore, and whatever the loans, housing loans, car loans, whatever the loans, all are digitalized in the information. So whenever they are digitalizing, they will get the confirmation from both the bank as well as the borrower, then it is a final. So the adjudicating authority, they don't see all the papers, the agreements like that. Only the certificate from the information utility that so-and-so borrower with a phone number and Aadhaar number and a cell number or email address and the address availed a loan from so-and-so bank, one paper is sufficient. Earlier in the courts, if the borrower has taken any loan, bunch of papers, hypothecation agreement or mortgage or guarantee agreement or terms and condition agreement or the application or the photograph or whatever the notice is served, all these things, the paperwork is more. And the particular courts are so full of the papers. Today, that is not required. NESL, that is a online portal. So once they have given, they can also access the judicial authority. Otherwise, a postponement to get that information. Today, once this is fully activated, no question of postponement. Instantly, the judges also or judicial authorities also, they can view and get give the decisions. No postponement to submit that paper or this paper like that. Legal repository of the data and the default of the information for claims verification. Once the claims are to be verified, immediately the financial the resolution professional, if he get that con- confirmation from information utility, that is a final. Whatever the amount he is going to submit, that is not to be taken into consideration. The information utility confirmation is required. Claim verification. Creditors can use IU records to demonstrate a debit debt, while IPs use them to validate the claims against debtors' electronic books of accounts. So down the line, after 2 years, all records, no physical, nothing, all are to be generated from the information utility. Still today, there is an optional cost as per the CIRP regulation that IPs, the operational creditors, submit the claims manually or electronically. That option is given. But financial creditor, there is no option. Still, some of the NCLTs, they are accepting the physical documents. Record of default. That default also, when they have issued the notice R13(2) or 13(4) under SURFACE Act, all are paper public announcement, the paper advertisement of SURFACE notice. All these things are to be produced. Today, once the default is registered with the information utility, both and the financial creditor, operational creditor confirm, that is the final one. No change. So the default, from default to 90 days, the account turn into non-performing asset. So the financial creditor often mandated to include record of default from the information utility when filing for CIRP under Section 7. The record of default also, I need not submit that notice or this notice or that advocate notice or this legal notice, not required. Straight away, whatever the information utility confirms the record default date, that is final. Even for that also, I need not submit. The adjudicating authority download the PDF or he can see and admit the application. So that type of systems are in place. Virtual data room. Particularly, you are officiating as an IRP or RP for CIRP. You have to create a virtual data room. All data to be preserved in one folder or one place that is not to be accessed by anybody. If at all your digital signature is there or passwords are there or if at all it is the thumb impressions access, do it because it is a confidential data. Whatever the proceedings of CIRP, whatever the particular claims, whatever the valuation report, whatever the information memoranda, whatever the claims accepted, all are to be put in virtual data rooms. You have to create or you put it in one system. That is system not to be accessed by anybody and the passwords and the access, all these things are to be strengthened. The videos are essential for maintaining confidentiality while sharing the sensitive data during the resolution or liquidation. During resolution or liquidation, that is required. Due diligence. IBC use videos centrally store business of asset information, providing secure access to the prospective resolution applicants to facilitate informed bidding. Suppose the information memoranda is required. That can be accessed by the prospective resolution. Why? Because he has to submit the resolution plan. For that also, that is limited access to be provided. So the due diligence of IPs particularly use the VDR centrally stored business. Whatever the data, it is not to be distributed. All are in a sequence manner, in a structured manner, in a day-wise manner, within the day also time-wise manner, and the sources of data, all these things in a structured database to be maintained by you. This database is useful. Or this video recordings of the particular CIRP meetings or minutes or the class of creditors information, all are in a structured manner. That is possible. That is possible. Once, if at all in future, any retrieval of data is there, the retrieval of data is very easy. Once you are maintaining the database in a structured manner, day-wise, month-wise, from day one, that is after getting your order by the NCLT or financial creditor or the insolvency commencement date to the 180 days or extension 90 days or further extension 60 days like that. The day wise, even whenever the CIRP meetings are there, meetings are, what are the minutes, what is the agenda in a structured manner. That virtual data rooms are very much required. In future, if at all any complaints or audit of IBBI or IPA is there, it is very easy for you to retrieve the data and answer whatever the queries raised by them. Secure access. Whatever your virtual data rooms are there, that is to be secured properly. Nobody should access. So, not simply your user ID and password, even digital signature or the biometric systems. So all these things. So that's why the smart laptops are also to be taken. And robust access control ensure information is only shared need to know basis. If at all you are going to provide some data If you are providing a link to the particular the resolution, the prospective resolution applicant, to that extent only you have to give the access. The link also to that extent only. So that's why whenever you are doing all these things, you have to take the help of the IT experts that are available in the particular company. Every company today, paperwork is reduced and all are in RAM, random access memory or servers. So that's why IT people are also available in almost all companies. Take the support of the IT, even in the accounting system, when they are using for tally and other purpose also, the IT people are there. Artificial intelligence and data analytics. Artificial intelligence tools significantly reduce the administrative burden by automating up 70 to 80% of a manual tasks. Your manual task during CIRP or liquidation or PPIRP or voluntary liquidation or personal guarantor to corporate data, the tools are to be used. What are the tools? Some tools I will discuss in detail also. Some tools I will discuss in detail also. Thereby, 70 to 80% of a manual task will be eliminated. Thereby, you will enjoy the profession also. If at all the profession requires a voluminous of data, cross-checking, that checking, this checking, and support from the management or support from the key managerial person or the staff is not there, then it will become a headache or not interested professionals. But once you have used the technology, definitely it is a cakewalk for you to handle the CIRP or liquidation or voluntary liquidation or PPIRP or PG to CD also. Transaction auditing. AI scans thousands of transactions. Data is available. Suppose some companies software developed, database files are available. Each and every transaction voucher, that is not required. If that is there, the transaction audit will complete after 2 years or 3 years. Each and every. So whatever the data is there, the data files and the Excel, particularly they should know about the VLOOKUP functions. What are the functionalities that are available in Excel? That is also to be used. So the transaction audit, the artificial intelligence can scan thousands of transactions to identify the red flags for avoidance transaction, such as a preferential or fraudulent transaction that are defined under section 43 to 51, etc. Eligibility checks. The artificial intelligence and the data analytics support tools are also available to verify the eligibility checks under section 29A, whether he is disqualified or not. If not, we can entertain the resolution plan. If yes, he is a disqualified one. Automated systems instantly verify the if a potential bidder is eligible under section 29A, checking a issue like a willful defaulter across public databases. In the public databases, the willful data, public databases, whether he is a willful defaulter or not, that is also to be verified. That is also to be verified. Early detection. Particularly, the RBI is also monitoring the financial health of the big accounts from time to time based on the data provided. Predictive analysis helps the creditor and the RBI monitor financial health to identify the insolvency before the formal default occurs. Some of the good accounts, they are going to, that predictive analysis is also available both in RBI as well as in the banks also. We are using that one with the help of AI tools. Whether any early warning signals or red flags are there in that particular company or not. All these things we are verifying from time to time. So that's why this is also helps a lot. And e-auction platforms. The upgrade is there. That is the Indian Banks Association, IBA. There is a tie-up. Whatever your proposed e-auctions are there, that is to be displayed in EBKRAY, EBKRAY. That is the Indian Banks Association and Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. And last year, it is made it compulsory by the IBPA. Whatever your auctions are there, that is to be displayed. It is worldwide. They can see what type of assets the liquidator is going to auction. What is the particular the rate, the bid rate, or whatever it is there. All are displayed there only. The features of the property, the videos of the property, or the title deeds of the property, all are available in EPCRE. Thereby, the prospective buyer is also the reserve price, all are mentioned, and how many times the e-auction was held. All these particulars are available. For liquidation process, technology ensures transparency and value maximization during asset sales. That is required. Otherwise, if at all you have given advertisement, nobody has seen, and you are interested, somebody is interested to give that particular property to X or Y or Z, then later on, lot of complaints will come. Later on, lot of complaints will come. Standardized auctions. Platforms like Auction Tiger, that is one platform, or MST, if it a scrap is there, Metal Scrap Trading Corporation of India, are used for transparent sale of assets as a going concern or in pieces also. So whatever it is there, subject to get the approval from the appropriate authority by the liquidator and they get it approved by the appropriate authority, introduce the same. Thereby, the particular complaints will not arise in future. Global reach. Once e-auction platforms are introduced like upgrade, digital portals allow wider investors participation and real-time bidding, reducing the likelihood of a manual intervention. So once e-platform is there, definitely compliance will minimize. Some other people, they are not doing properly, and thereby the disciplinary action committee is taking action, and they are receiving some notices, and sometimes they are cancelled the practices, etc., by IBPA disciplinary committee or IPA, like that. Procedural and compliance portals, IBBI and MCA portals. The case tracking system provides the real-time status of CIRP cases, including public announcements, Form A, and invitation for expression of interest. All these things technology-driven only. So the IBPA from time to time, they will also closely monitor whatever the sub-process in CIRP or sub-process in liquidation, all are to be date-wise. You have to mention e-voting, particularly if at all class of creditors are more. Definitely e-voting is very much required. Even home buyers, number of people are there. For e-voting is required. For that also, the suitable softwares are also available. The technology enables a committee of creditors to conduct remote voting, ensure all creditors can participate regardless of the geographical location. So the e-voting is required. The technology enables the committee of creditors to conduct remote voting. So he need not come. And even in other countries also, if at all is staying, he can do the vote. The home buyers or class of creditors like debentures or bonds, or fixed deposits, etc., etc., and can participate regardless of the geographical location. E-filing. The NCLT e-filing portal streamlines the initiation of a subsequent filing, reducing the judicial backlog. Once the e-filing is there, NCLT. Today, the NCLTs, they have introduced the e-filing. Whatever the IA and all these things are required fees, if you pay, then even Bangalore also, whatever the e-filing system, widely they are using. Very rare cases, manual systems are using. Otherwise, scan, upload, and pay the amount, whatever the required judiciary authority, the payments are there. Thereby, the process time will reduce, and some people they are misutilizing the manual systems that can also be avoided with the help of the e-filing system. Now, I will discuss from application stage, and after that I will discuss the particular some softwares, how it is useful like that. At this point of time, any doubts are there, sir? Are you getting my point or not? Some comments.
Yes, sir. Very
Okay.
well said. But I want to know when this will be implemented, as you said.
No,
In
no, no, madam. It is already in vogue.
okay, okay.
Then I will tell the two softwares also.
Huh.
And even banks are also they are using. I will discuss that softwares also.
Okay,
Document reader or a GST analysis or the bank account statement analysis that is useful for POC transaction. That also the practical applications I will discuss, madam.
okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. Now at application stage, e-filing portals are there. Case management systems, the technology involved. Automated workflow engines are also available in e-filing system. What are the benefits and what are the application in CIR? IPs and stakeholders use online portals of NCLT e-filing. And IPs are to be used IBBA or IU dashboards to file the insolvency applications and the documents electronically. Start the already it is in place. Track case progress and compliance with timelines. Even NCLT long back, it is there. And communicate with the creditors and the judicial authorities the status of the present position. Manage deadlines via alerts or workflow dashboards. So here the application in CIRP, whatever the applications are there, now it is a e-filing only. You need not visit in a traffic jams and go to NCLT and tired and whatever the papers are there, hand it over to the particular counter, pay the amount. All these things are not required. E-filing, what is the benefit? Reduces the clerical delays and help to ensure compliance with the strict time framework under the IBC. From your office only. You need not visit. Example, many NCLT benches now allow remote e-filing and virtual hearings also. Practice that one. And you create one room with a sound proof and a seat, and you can listen the judgments are also. Not only your case, if at all you are interested in other cases also, whenever we are going to NCLT, we are sitting in the court hall, and how the verdict or the judgment or hearing is happening in various cases. So that is also possible through the remote places also, that if the e-filing or virtual hearings are also there, enabling participation without geographic location and reducing the adjournment. So here If at all some small papers are there, if that is available in your office, instantly, my lord, that the paper is ready. Now I am uploading that one. So that is possible. You will not tire on account of this one, but you should aware of the technology tools are also. Information utility, single source of truth. Honestly speaking, it is a single source of truth. Adjudicating authority confirms that whatever the information that is available in the information utility. And there is no conflict. Both the borrower and the financial creditor agreed that particular information. That's why once both are agreed, then only the information will be uploaded. For that also some process is there. The process is all are before initiating the application only. Whenever the banks are giving loan, after documentation is over, they will upload. By the time the IU also, they will send the information to the borrower. Whether the bank has given this one or have you executed this document or not. Once it is confirmed, then automatically both the parties information is correct, uploaded. If the borrower is not confirmed, they will give the time after time by default. If he is not agreed, then that is to be a genuine credit. Like that, some process is also there from the information utility side. So once it is confirmed, then automatically it will be uploaded in the website. Technology, centralize the data repository of the information utility. All banks, all loans, even operational creditor also they can upload. But it is an optional as per the regulation. Digitalized financial records. Whenever they are giving loan, whatever the documents that are provided by the borrower in a structured manner, in a seriatim manner, it is uploaded in the information utility. That is the final for various judgments and mission readable data formats. So whenever they are uploaded that particular data, the data, this much MB, the signature this much MB, and the photographs, this color or this resolutions. So they will instruct and after completion of that process only, the information is uploaded. Till such time, it will not be uploaded. And all these things are in a structured manner. Application. IU act as a trusted data source for a creditors claims, secured interest, and default records. And automated matching claims reduces the hours spent in verifying the documentation. Once all these things are taken care of by the IU, then only it will be uploaded. Whether it is a correct documentation, stamp duty is correct or not, any material alteration is there in the document, or next, whether they have taken the correct document or not, whether the sequence of the document is correct or not, all these things, whether KYC is followed or not. So all these things are once it is confirmed, then only the information utility uploaded that information in their portal and that information provided to the adjudicating authority. So even anybody is contested, that is a fruitful exercise. Automated mission matching the claim reduces the hours spent on verifying documentation. Not only that one, artificial intelligence analytics of on IU data can flag anomalies related to related party exposures and cluster defaults and helping IPs prioritize investigations also. This is also provided by the IUs, whether it is a related party transaction or not, clustered defaults are there or not, and helping IP prioritize benefit. It is a strong verification process when compared to your manual transaction. Fewer disputes, quicker claims, and processing and litigation. So that's why the IUs are doing a good job in claim process, etc. Online auction, asset sale platforms are also available. What is that one? Technology. Dedicated e-auction platforms like BankNet or Upgrade. Earlier it is called BankNet. Today is called Upgrade. So this is online. So it is 24/7. Anybody at any time they can view. If at all you have given an auction in a newspaper only one day, after one day, if they are missed that one day paper has not seen the advertisement, then there is no use of giving the advertisement and paying lakhs of rupees for local or national papers. So that's why upgrade, certain time it will display. In that particular upgrade also, the property particulars details are available, documentation is available, title deeds available, and in some cases, the video recordings of the property is also available. The reserve price, all are available in detail in upgrade. So this is also mandatory for the liquidators as per IBBA regulations. Application in CIRP and liquidation enables online bidding for assets during liquidation. Centralized digital listing gives a wider visibility to the buyers. If at all you are giving a newspaper, wider visibility may not be there. Tools can be included bidder analytics, AI recommended reserve pricing, global investors across. So even today, the old assets, the non-performing asset or liquidation assets, the NRIs are very much interested to purchase. They are also participating because they are flushed with funds. If at all you are giving in a local newspaper, it may reach or may not reach to the NRIs who are located on the globe. So centralized digital listing gives wider visibility to the buyers. Tools can be included, bidder analytics, AI recommended reserve pricing, and a global investors, etc. What is the benefit in this area? More competitive bidding is possible. Potential higher recoveries are possible, and a shorter bid cycle is also possible. The real example is from April 1st, 2025 onwards, IBPA mandated use of a specific online e-auction for all liquidation asset sales to standardize the streamline the process. Streamline the process. So the real time from 1st April 2025, the IBPA mandated the use of a specified online auction platforms for all liquidation asset sales to standardize and streamline the process. It is mandatory. No, sir, I have given in the newspaper. No use. You have to BankNet or upgrade present. You have to upload the information. How to upload? You have to study the process manual and upload that information. Artificial intelligence, data analytics, and automation tools. Here also possible. Where it is possible, in which process it is possible. The technology required is AI tools are required, ML tools are required, natural language processing. What is the natural language processing? Your documents, company documents may be in local language, either Telugu or Hindi or English or Malayalam or Tamil or the different Kannada. All languages softwares are also. The natural language software, it will read the document and give the synopsis of one page. What is the contents of the document? So if the document is 60 pages, it is very difficult for you to read all the 60 pages. So the natural language processing, advanced analytics dashboards, the advanced analytics dashboards also is available. For what purpose? In CIRP, AI document review automatically extract the key clauses, financial figures, and inconsistency, large contracts and data rooms. Key clauses. Suppose the documents are document review. I'm going to tell about that document reader, how it useful or functions available. Once you scanned the document and put it in the system, the software reads the total 100 pages or 200 pages, and within 15 minutes or so, it will give the synopsis report of the what are the clauses, what are the negative clauses, what are the positive clauses, what are the riders in that particular document. All are in a snapshot. It will provide predictive analysis. Assess the financial health and insolvency risk patterns before filing CIRP. That is also possible. Whenever any financial creditor or operational creditor wish to file the case under CIRP, the predictive analysis about the particular company, that AI tools are also available. And the sentiment of a forensic analysis, identify the suspicious transaction or potential fraud, that is also available. Workflow automation, track and generate a compliance report automatically. Even today, the AI tools, if at all you wish to file a IA, give the particulars and prepare the format in IA for submission to Bangalore NCLT or Hyderabad NCLT. The system will prepare and give it to you. That much the artificial intelligence tools are available. Benefit, it saves time and increases the decision making accuracy. So on account of this one, time is saved, cost is reduced, decision making accuracy is also available. Today, once you go through the AI tools, excellent, not even very good, excellent performance. But we should also verify what information it is giving, whether it matches my thoughts or my ideas, or act or regulation, whether it is following or not. You have to verify. You are the person to qualify the quality to control the quality of that particular output. You are the quality control to verify the correctness of the information that is output generated by the AI tools. Application in liquidation. Analytics can forecast market interest in assets, helping liquidators choose optimal times and methods to sell the assets. Automated report generation for a distribution of waterfalls and stakeholder summaries. Some softwares are also available. Once the amount is received, as for waterfall mechanism, this amount goes to that particular person. After remaining balance, this goes to this fund. The system will automatically do that work for the liquidators. That type of tools are available. But I will discuss some tools also. Blockchain tech secure ledgers. This blockchain, the data is in blocks. And one data end block is linked to the another starting block that links. It is very, very difficult to hack that data by the cyber fraudsters. So the blockchain is good. Even today, almost all organizations, they are looking for the blockchain technology implementation for data. Otherwise, if data looting or hacking is there, then it is difficult to the organization also. So the blockchain and secure ledgers, this is called a distributed ledger technology. The blockchain is nothing but a distributed ledger technology, DLT technology that is available. Whatever your data is there, you convert into blockchain technology. Then nobody will access that data. Even if at all you leave it that laptop in your office, it is very difficult for them to enter into your data. So that type of tools are also available. Use the tools in CIRP process. In CIRP process. Not only that one, application. Once you are using the blockchain technology, create a tamper-proof record of the claims, asset transfers, COC decisions, and payments history. All are intact only. No tampering, no hacking, no changing of data will happen. Enhances trust by making transaction history accessible at immutable. What is the benefit? Removes a dispute over historical data and increases the confidence among the creators and investors. So today, if you use the blockchain technology, good results will happen. Good results will happen. Create virtual data rooms. Virtual data rooms means in your system only, you have to create virtual communication portals, even online, particularly the CIRP process, the minutes, COC meetings. Through online, it is possible. So you are sitting in your room, and if you are created virtual data rooms, in that data rooms you can access the video recording automatically. It will be created, and you need not worry about the storage and all these things. In a date manner, structured manner, it will. So the virtual data rooms, communication portals, that is to be built up. Technology, secured virtual data rooms technology is available. Video conference and messaging system also available. Workflow collaboration tools available. Once you have used these tools for one CIRP, then automatically the same can be adopted for the other CIRP or liquidation process like that. What is the application? Enables a securing sharing document during the due diligence, support virtual creditor meetings, voting, even cross jurisdictions, store minutes, drafts, communication in a searchable format. That is possible. So once the CIR tomorrow, suddenly the IBBA randomly at the year end, they will identify some IPS cases verification. So some official, they are going to visit to your place. You need not arrange. You need not worry. Once the virtual room is created, all the database is available. All the transactions are available. Whatever is asking, I required that a CIRP program of so third program, third meeting or fourth meeting. Go to that CIRP meeting and on that particular recording. I require that a particular the claims data status. So go to that particular folder and whatever the claim submitted, whatever the verified, whatever the approved, and the list of the claimants, the secured, unsecured, both the financial and operational creditor, all these things. So the application is enabled secure the sharing document during diligence, support virtual creditor meeting, voting, even jurisdictions, and the store minutes, drafts, and communication in a searchable format. Time saving is there, improved documentation, integrity, and a border stake engagement also. That is also possible. So if you see all these things, the key application in CIRP and liquidation, a snapshot of that one. E-filing and case systems are available. It is useful both the CIRP as well as the liquidation, filing petitions, tracking the compliance, tracking the assets, receipts, and the auctions that is possible in liquidation. IU verification, claims matching verification that is under CIRP, verification of creditors claims in liquidation that is also possible, online auctions that is a technology category, and CIRP that is useful for selling going concern, and here also selling individual assets, and AI analytics where it is useful for due diligence and risk assessment is possible, and for liquidation bid analytics and asset evaluation is also available. Blockchain where it is available, where it is used, and immutable case records, and secure sale and distribution ledger in liquidation, and virtual data rooms, particularly CIRP as well as liquidation that is useful for due diligence access and secure documentation. For this, the tips for insolvency: adopt robust digital filing practices. Start the process. Okay, at present, psychologically, everybody is comfortable in physical papers. But if at all you are starting the digital, definitely the initial teething problems may be there, but once you reach and the expertise in the digital, then physical you are not interested. But the change over time, that is very, very important. Adopt a robust digital file practicing. Ensure all documents are in machine readable formats to extract insights via analytical tools. Leverage of IO data early. Reconcile the claims digitally before creditors meeting, reduce the disputes. The creditor, financial creditor, he submitted some amount, but information utility, they have provided some information. Both are not matching, but information utility is correct. If at all any errors are there, that is to be rectified. Use of AI tools for a documented triage. Assign a simple task like a keyword extraction, automation, so you can focus on strategy. And train stakeholders on e-auction platform, whatever the stakeholders, whether it is a financial creditors or operational creditors or the class of creditors or home buyers, train them properly in the particular e-auction platforms. And they have to know what type of assets the liquidator is selling, and whether the what type of the price is quoting. All these things, transparency is required. For that also, you have to tell to your people also, stakeholders, about the processes. Wider investor participation yields better asset recovery, and maintain secure digital data rooms. Whatever the digital information is there, that is to be secured. It should not be leaked. It should not be leaked. So this reduces risk and enhances due diligence confidence. And if you see the real-time examples, e-auction platforms for liquidation, digital case management for CIRP, that is also the real examples. Technology tools transfer from IBC ecosystem delivering faster case processing is possible. Greater transparency is possible. Better analytics and decision making is possible. Broader market participation in auctions is possible. Streamlined the documentation and the compliance is possible. once you are using the technology tools. Understanding and efficiently leveraging these technologies can help IPs, liquidators, execute CIRP liquidation more efficiently, transparently, strategically than ever before under IBC. That is possible. For that, everybody should expect in the technology side also. Then only the faster or the speed or the cost or the accuracy is possible when you are using the CIRP. So I told about the softwares. I will discuss about one or two softwares in detail so that you will get an idea. This type of softwares are available. So these are why? Because whether it is a corporate data or the individual like directors or the claimants like creditors or the financial creditor or financial institution, everybody is having its own digital footprints. The digital footprints are nothing but their PAN card or Aadhaar card or address proof or email address or in case of individuals the cell number, etc., or in case of companies certificate of incorporation or GST number or TAN number or the income tax filing number. All are useful to extract the data from the various portals. So now, any doubts are up to this point of time?
No, sir,
No,
nothing
sir.
much, sir.
Okay. Now we will take a break for a tea, 10 minutes. After that, GSTR analysis tool, I will give a with example. This GSTR analysis tool is useful for claim verification and puff transaction. And a number of software companies already develop. And if you interact with these companies, they will provide that particular software with a reasonable rate only. Then, if you use this one, then your burden or your time consuming or your cost will reduce drastically either in CIRP or in liquidation. So now we will break for TISA for 10 minutes. After that, we will start a GSTR analysis tool and puff transaction. One more tool is also there. That also we will discuss. Okay, sir. Shall I start now, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. You can start.
Now I will discuss about the tools. But these tools are available in almost some software companies. And if you search in the Google also, that is available. And here also, whatever the software I am using, that tool, that also I will name that tool also. GSTR analysis tool. Whether the purchases and sales of the company that is reflected in profit and loss account is correct or not. How to tally with the GSTR returns filed by the company on monthly basis. For that, one tool is available. If you upload the P&L account and it interacts with the GST or purchase and sales the accounts of the company, if you upload and it interacts with the GST or the website of the government, and it gives in GSTR, this is mentioned, this is not mentioned, like that it will give some the information. This is useful for puff transaction if at all any fraudulent transactions are there. Suppose one claim was submitted by one supplier. That supplier, once he submitted his GSTR, he definitely, it will be mentioned in his GSTR return. So once whether it is a genuine claim or not, I can also verify with this tool. So this tool directly interacts with the GST, the website, and it gives instantly whatever the 1,000 transaction, 10,000 transactions are there. It won't take much time. So let me discuss about what is the GSTR analysis tool. After that, again, I will discuss about how it is useful in puff transactions as well as crimes verification. Staying ahead of the curve is a paramount of a lenders seeking make informed decisions about the borrower's creditworthiness. This we are using by the bankers also. We are using how much sales is there, how much purchases are there, whether it is correct, whatever the mentioned in the profit and loss account, then it is a doubt for us, even though it is audited and all these things are there. So some of the people, they are submitting the window dressing financial statements. The goods service tax return analysis tool engine emerges as a game changer, providing lenders with a comprehensive real-time review of the borrower's financial. Some of the people, they will show the sales transactions more to get more working capital. Whether that is the sales reflected in the profit and loss account is correct or not, how to cross-check with the help of GST returns filed by the company to the government. This innovative tool develops GSTR data, extracting valuable insights, shape lending decisions, and adapt to and more transparent and efficient credit evaluation process. Whenever we are giving loans, then we will verify whether the sales and purchases that are mentioned in the particular the financial statement is correct or not. In the similar manner, whatever the sales and purchases mentioned, the look back period 1 or look back period 2 is correct or not, that is to be verified with the GSTR analysis tool. GSTR analyze the designed access analyze goods service tax returns are filed by the business entities or companies. These returns are treasure trove of financial information, providing a detailed account summary of sales, purchases, input tax credit, tax liabilities, all are the system will give. If at all 1 year the sales purchases are uploaded and it will interact with the GSTR analysis and it will give the good picture, correct picture about the company sales, about the company purchases, about the input tax created and tax liabilities also, and what is mentioned in the financial statement, what are not mentioned in the financial statement, a summary will give. By tapping this data, lenders, particularly bankers, gain holistic understanding of the borrower's financial performance, helping assess the creditworthiness and greater accuracy. Today, even in CIRP also, the financial today the companies have failed means not overnight, over a period of time. They are manipulating the data and diversion of funds. All these things, kachada is there. The futures of a GSTR analysis tool. This same tool is useful for puff and the transaction puff transactions or the other one I told claims verification also. One of the primary advantages of a GSTR analysis tool is the ability to fetch real-time data from the GST portal. Once you are upload that information, it will scan and within no time. So that's why the transaction audit, it is a greatest advantage, accurate gives, and if at all any structure is designed as per the structure, it will give. So in the PUF transaction report also, the 4 chapters are there. The preferential, undervalue, fraudulent, and extortionate. Before that, the synopsis end is whatever the concluding remarks are there. That report is to be submitted to the adjudicating authority also. For that also, it gives good results. One of the primary advantages of the GSTR analysis tool is ability to fetch real-time data from the GST portal. This ensures the lenders have access most updated financial information, enabling them to make the decision based on the latest business performance metrics. In the similar manner, our PUF transactions also or the claims also, it is possible. The tool provides a comprehensive snapshot, borrows financial health by analyzing various components of GSTR, such as turnover, tax liabilities, and compliance history also. The detailed analysis goes beyond the traditional financial statement, offering lenders more nonsense understanding of the business operations. Some of the people to get the fraudulent transaction, even frauds also, PUF transaction, F, fraudulent transaction. If they are giving wrong information to the bank by way of a stock statement and they have withdrawn the amount, that is also comes under PUF transaction. So this GSTR gives a good advantage. Once the sale and purchases are verified perfectly, 40% of the PUF transactions are about. 40%. Automated risk assessment, leveraging the advanced algorithms are there in the software. GSTR analysis tool automates the risk assessment process. How the sales are increasing, how the sales are decreasing, in which month the sales are increasing, in which month the sales are decreasing, in which months the purchases sales are not deferred with the submitted the information to the government. All are the statement 1 page only. By identifying the patterns, anomalies in the GSTR data, the tool can highlight the potential red flags also. Wherever the red flags are there, that is also it will give, enabling lenders to proactively manage the risk associated with a particular borrower. This we are using. The same is useful for the CIRP process, particularly for claims verification and the PUF transaction. Lenders can generate customizable reports based on the specific criteria and preference. If at all you require the puff transaction model that was designed by by you, accordingly it will give whether the focus of liquidity ratios, tax compliance, revenue trends, tools allow tailored reporting that aligns with the risk appetite of the lenders and evaluation criteria. So in your view, whatever your requirements are there, that will give this a GSTR analysis to benefits to the lender using GSTR analysis. Like that, it is benefits to the particularly the transactional auditor or the resolution professional. The accuracy is more in GSTR analysis. By analyzing the vast array of the financial data, sales, purchases, daily number of transactions are verified, they to be verified by the transactional audit. Humanly, it may not be possible. So that's why if at all he is using randomly, that is also that remaining data, random data, okay, he will verify. Remaining data, who will verify? So all these things are to be reversed. By analyzing the vast array of the financial data, GSTR filings, lenders can more accurate gauge the borrower's credit risk. This includes deeper understanding the revenue streams, sales, the expenses pattern, purchases, overall financial health of the company. Suppose while preparing the profit and loss account, the purchases are more. The purchases are not tallied with the GSTR. Then it gives the P&L account, the purchases are this much, whereas the purchases that are in GST is this much. These are not tallied. So, like that, sales also. The automation aspect of the GSTR analyzer streamlines the process of collecting, analyzing the financial data. This reduces the time resource spent on manual data entry and analysis, leading to cost savings and a lending institution. This is not only for lending institution. This is also useful for the resolution professional or transactional auditor. With more precise and comprehensive data, lenders get better informed decision in the lending decisions. Like that, you can take the puff transactions or accurate claims admission. This leads to development of high quality loan portfolio in the bank, high quality in puff transactions also, with reduced default and credit risk in the bank. It gives accuracy and low cost in the CIRP process. Lenders can tailor their product services based on nonsense understanding of the borrower's financial situation. This enables more personalized and competitive lending situations. All these things are possible. And regulatory compliance. The tool aids ensuring compliance with the financial regulation by providing transparent overview of the borrower tax filing and financial activities. How many financial activities are happened? How many returns are filed? What is the difference? All these things are analyzed by the GSTR analysis tool, that is software. This transparency is a critical maintaining trust and integrity in the financial system. Today, the transaction audit, why we are asking the of transaction, why it was introduced? Because the company did some wrongdoings. That wrongdoings by way of a report to be submitted to the adjudicating authority with the accuracy. And no, sir, with a limited staff, it is not possible, means you have to use the technology. There is no other way. The ability of detect anomalies and irregular patterns on financial data serves the early warning signal. Lenders proactively address the potential issues before become significant problems also. So that's why once the banks are using this software to identify the correctness of the sales or purchases and regulatory compliance, how much filed, how much not filed, what is wrong in the financial statement, what is the information that is available in the GSTR, all are compared and give the report within 1 hour or 30 minutes like that. I need not wait years to months together or days together. Thereby, it curtails, it controls the CIRP process time. Market adaptability in rapidly changing financial and GSTR and social lenders adapt quickly to market changes. Real-time data access means lenders can respond promptly, shift economic conditions of the borrower and condition. In case of a borrower, in your case, it is a corporate data. Utilizing the advanced analytics gives the lenders competitive edge in the market. They can also foster loan approvals. We are using this one to identify that. That's why the Madam Nirmala Sitharaman told, don't take the balance sheet. The digital footprints of the borrower means the digital footprints of the corporate data in your case. In your case, that is IRP or RP or liquidator. They can foster loan approvals for the banker side, favorable terms based on the comprehensive risk assessment. Once I have get the GSTR analysis report, the risk analysis, hardly it will give 1 or 2 pages only, not pages together. But 1 year data they will collect and they will give the information. Customer retention satisfaction. By understanding the financial health of the borrower in depth, lenders better customer service addressing the proactively and once whatever in your case, whatever the puff transactions and the claims are correct as per GSTR analysis, then admit. And the proof is also available. The correct proof is nothing but the GSTR, the returns filed by the corporate data. The shift towards a data-driven decision making reduce the bias, subjectivity in lending process, but in your puff process or the claims process, leading fair and more equitable lending practices. Scalability. As the lending institutions grow, GST analysis tool can scale accordingly and handling increased volume of data and transaction with a significant increase in the operational complexity. Today, most of the organizations, they are doing that particular the transactions heavily. Humanly, it is impossible. Even transaction auditor, if you appointed a 1 year transaction, it is highly impracticable and impossible also. So they have to use this type of tools. Otherwise, accuracy is missing. And in summary, GSTR analysis tool not only refines the process of assessing creditworthiness in case of banks, accuracy of the puff transaction as well as claims in your case, but also brings about the transformation in overall approach to lending, or in your case, the CIRP process for mentioning the puff transactions in the information memoranda, fostering more efficient, transparent, and responsive financial environment. Now, the second one is the legal data analytics. Sir, are you, they understand what I told earlier, sir, software?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, madam?
Sir, it is my opinion, though, this is very good tool. The GSTR analysis tool, it will tell you it will highlight on the PUEFE transactions only to certain extent, as you said, 40%. But once you file it, this is my main concern. You file it to the NCLT.
No, madam. This is to be purchased by the transactional auditor. Who is the forensic auditor who is providing this service? Whenever you are taking his services, you have to ask whether you are using the latest technology to give the correct 100% accuracy of the puff transaction report like that.
Okay, but once my main concern is once you recognize the PUF transactions and file it with NCLT, no action is. I mean, this is a no action is taken regarding this. It only lies. Even resolution plans are also no, many times not including these transactions.
Hmm.
I mean, this is the concern from the beginning.
Correct, correct. That is a practice, madam. That
Yeah,
we have to follow the act.
I know, correct. But this is helping only to the extent of 40%. Again, I think so. We have to dig into this transactional auditor,
Correct.
transactional auditor. Yes,
But
sir.
one thing, madam, this is not too costly.
Huh.
This is not too costly. Even IPs also they can have. Because
Okay.
once they are starting that the practice, if these tools are available, whenever you are submitting the expression of interest, particularly when the banks are inviting expression of interest, you mention all these things. I'm having the latest technology tools in the I can use in the CIRP process, and thereby the quick completion will happen the CIRP process like that. Thereby the in expression of interest, they will take this also one point for selection.
Yes, sir.
This is my personal opinion. Okay.
True. Thank you, sir.
Next tool, like this, so many tools are there, but I have discussed only limited tools. Next tool is a legal data analysis tool. This is a very interesting tool. Companies are having different documents, different title deeds for their assets. And whenever any conflicts are realized, then we will give this legal documents, title deeds to the legal experts to study and give the report. And based on the number of pages, based on the number of that particular the pages, linked documents, etc., etc., then it will take a lot of time by the legal advisors. Even in the financial system, also we are using this legal data analysis. So there are agreements with the buyers. There are agreements with the creditors, or debtors also. Whenever the company is giving credit, some agreement. Whenever the company is going to purchase some goods, some agreement, that is a monthly agreement or yearly agreement or continuous agreement. Some agreements are there. But the agreement copy is runs into 30 pages or 40 pages. And what is the vital information? What is the least information? To segregate that one, it is a time-taking process. And if at all we are giving this one and ask that the law experts, they will also give the report. That also big report. But legal data analysis, a simple snapshot of 1 or 2 pages, the risk assessment, and the various covenants or terms and conditions, all are given in a snapshot or synopsis of that particular document. Whether it is 100 pages or 200 pages, it will go through each and every. But here in the legal data analysis document, natural language processors are also there. If at all it is a document in Telugu, it will read. And Tamil, it will read. Kannada, it will read. Malayalam, it will read. Hindi, it will read. English also, it will read. That type of facility. But banks are also using this legal data analysis tool. Whenever we are giving loans to the public, and they are submitting, sir, this is my land title deed, sir. Then he will bring a bunch of 30 pages or 40 pages, the registration, all these papers. So what we will do is scan that one and put it in the system, and it will give 2 pages snapshot of that. The document is a genuine document, or whether we can take for the loan purpose or not, or to be rejected, etc., etc. That type of a data, legal data analysis softwares are also. Study of various legal documents of the corporate data, this is useful. Now, in today's fast-paced legal environment, particularly export orders or import orders, or some legal is there. If at all you start reading and implementing, here the time is running. Countdown started 180, 179, 78, 77, like that. It will not. So that's why to overcome that problem, these are required. In today's fast-paced legal environment, navigating through complex legal documents manually can be both time-consuming and overwhelming. Score Me, that is one company software. Score Miss, Score SCORE, Score ME hyphen S. That is a software company they are providing. Legal data analysis tool is designed to streamline this process, allowing to focus on making informed decisions quickly and efficiently. Whatever the legal documents that is there in the company, immediately it will read and give 2 pages report to you, leveraging the power of the machine learning. That is the latest development. A subset of artificial intelligence is called machine learning and artificial intelligence. This tool analyzes the legal information, extracting the key data, provide a clear, easy to understand synopsis. That is the beauty. If at all any conflicts are there in purchase agreement, and your claims are one creator submitted the claim, whether to accept or not, you have to read the agreement also. You have to read the company as well as the supplier's agreement also. As per if at all he is charging rate of interest, all these things that agreement runs into 20 pages or 10 pages, it is time taking process. Then if you push that document through scanning, then it will give the output that is 2 pages. Leveraging the power of machine learning and artificial intelligence, this tool analyzes the legal information, extracting key data to provide a clear, easy to understand the synopsis. This service is ideal for legal professionals, financial institutions, and business require precise and rapid analysis of legal documents. So you have to understand the terminology, legal terminology. So all these things and what are the riders or covenants, all these things are there. The key features of ScoreMe, that is a software company, they have developed the legal data analysis tool. How it is useful? It simplifies the complex legal document. The primary function of the tool is break down into intricate legal language, structures into more manageable and understandable segments. Whether dealing with the contracts, the company is having a number of contracts, the company is having a number of agreements, the company is having compliance documents, all these things within no time, on the day one only, you will get all the information. If at all one by one you give the legal advisor, he will take to read that one and give that report after 10 days or 15 days. Because here countdown started. Whether the dealing contracts or agreements or compliance document, this tool ensures can comprehend essential details without needing of legal background. You need not bother about your knowledge on the legal background. This gives a simple, in a synoptic way, the information about the document. Automatic information retrieval. So it will connect to the sub-registrar office where the documents are registered. Once it is registered with ROC, it will go. Or once it is registered a trust agreement with SEBI, it will interact with the SEBI server and update that information. So manual data extraction from legal document can be laborious and error prone. Manually, today, reading, after 30 pages, you may forgotten the first 2 pages, what was read. So thereby, this total. So this total document, it will robo that one Rajinikanth film is there. If at all you have given that book, so within no time, 600 pages, only 1 minute reading and throw. That type of systems are available. The readers are available in the computer environment. The earlier one robo picture is there, Rajinikanth Sikh. So then one book is given. You read that one within 1 minute. You read the completed and thrown. I completed. If you want, I can tell the 600-page story like that. So today, that type of system, the artificial intelligence and machine learning and application program interface are the different cloud computing or the different technologies are available. This tool automates the process, accurately retrieving important information such as clauses, deadlines, obligations, and rights. This automation not only increases the efficiency, but also improves the consistency of the extracted data. Whatever the data is there, suppose if at all you given some total 24, 49 days, 65 like that, I may be wrong while calculating, but a system 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 only, not 5, not 3. I may be, while calculating, I may be wrong, but the system will not be wrong. Easy to understand synopsis. Whatever the brief, 1 page or 2 pages, the system is giving. Then your time will be reduced in the CIRP process, and you can understand that legal document in a simple manner and easy to understand, even though that is the agreement is in a different manner with the legal the language, it will convert into readable one only. This tool provides a concise, easy to understand synopsis. This feature particularly beneficial for decision makers because you are the decision maker. For this, who need quickly grasp core elements of the document without devolving into minute. Whenever 30 pages are there, some pages they are not required. General information that it will cut, and whatever the vital, whatever the risk is there in that particular agreement or the particular contract, it will give enhanced decision making. By providing clear and structured information, legal data analysis tool supports better and faster decision making. Users can quickly identify the potential risk, opportunities, the compliance issues, enabling them to make well-informed choices. That is the beauty of the technology. So, in the coming days, the IBBI requires digital RPs. Digital RPs are required. Okay, today, I know regulation, I know code, 256 sections, I know the judicial pronouncement. No, technology expert is required. These are I can extract from various sources. You have to implement practically. Wherever human intervention is required, that is to be done by you only, and with the help of supporting systems like technology systems. Versatile application. This tool versatile can be used for various purposes, including contract analysis. Number of contracts are there. Some of them are filed. No, that with refer to our contract, the company not paid. This is the amount. Whether that claim to be admitted or not, then you have to read the contract. When you will read, or when the legal expert will read, in the meantime, the sweet time will be over. Compliance monitoring, adherence of the legal and regulatory standards. Suppose LODR or particularly listing agreements. Once a listing agreement with the SEBI is there, if you start reading, In the meantime, somebody will come. And sir, this is not for the production department. The raw material is not there. The stopped. In the meantime, when you will read this listing agreement, what are the conditions? Once the listing agreement is scanned and pushed into the system software application, it will give one page. So to read one page, it will take less time. To read the total agreement of the listing agreement, it runs into pages. Compliance monitoring, adherence, legal and regulatory standards, risk assessment, highlighting the potential legal risks and liabilities. These are the risks. You please focus on this area. The system will give the particular highlights of the risk. If at all you have not done this penalty to be imposed by SEBI or whatever it is there. Due diligence, facilitating through review during mergers and acquisitions. All these things are happening. How it works? Legal data analysis tool utilizes sophisticated machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithm to process the legal documents. In the coming days, even a paper verification, no need of examiners. No need of examiners. So professional exams they are writing. So if at all the scanning, the answer scripts are scanning and the suggested answers are given, it will compare how many marks are to be awarded, decided by the system only. Examiners are also not required. That type of IT systems are developing in the country. Utilize a sophisticated ML and AI algorithm to process legal documents. Documented to be uploaded by you. User upload their legal document in the platform. Whatever the software is there, in that you have to upload. Then it will start the data processing. The tool analyzes the text using natural language process. If at all document is half English, half Telugu, another Kannada or Malayalam, whatever it is there, all will be read by the system and throws the output not exceeding 1 or 2 pages. Information extraction. Key information is extracted, including dates, parties involved, legal obligation, and much more. That is the beauty of the digital footprints of the corporate data. Summary generation. The tool generates a comprehensive summary that highlights the most important aspects of the document. Output delivery. The data analyze, data summary, and presented to user. Easy to read format. Even you are not legal expert, it is very easy to understand the output provided by the software. This tool uses power of machine learning and artificial intelligence to understand the document and retrieve important information out of which help easy to decision making. Once these tools are available, decision making, quick decision making, you need not ask postponement like that. So that's why digital resolution professionals are very much required in the coming days to handle the CIRP, liquidation, voluntary liquidation, personal guarantor to corporate data, pre-packed insolvency resolution process. Benefits of using SCORE-MIS legal data analysis tool. Time efficiency. This tool significantly reduces the time required to review and understanding the legal documents, allowing professionals to allocate their time more effectively, accurate and consistency. The automated nature of the tool ensures that data extracted is accurate, consistent, minimizing the risk of human errors. Okay, now already this is implemented in developed countries. Slowly it is implemented in India. And some of the people they are thinking for this, if at all this is there, that a profession, no business like that. Okay, even 1985 also, when the government is introduced the computer system, people are resisted. Once these computers are installed, they introduce, jobs are retrenched. Jobs will not be available. Being a highly populated country, this is not required. 1985, at that time, I am in Tirupati. At that time, in a Tirupati railway station near, reservation counters are there. At that time, no, there is no online. If at all you are going to Tirupati, you have to purchase the ticket at Tirupati only. And if at all you are starting at Vijayawada, you have to purchase the ticket at Vijayawada only. No online business. So at that time, some of the people, they have thrown the stones on the glass pans of the reservation. We don't require computerization. It increases the unemployment. Today, you stop the online IRCTC. Again, people will resist. No, we require online. So once tested, okay. Today, the major employment is on the technology only. Major employment, not in manufacturing, not in agriculture. Service sector, a lot of employment opportunities are more. So time efficiency, the tool signifies reduce the time required to review the understanding the legal documents, allowing professionals to allocate their time more effectively. Accurate consistency. The automated nature of the tool ensures that the data extracted is accurate, consistent, minimizing risk of human error, cost of savings. By reducing this need extensive manual labor, this tool helps business save on labor cost associated with the document review. Improved compliances with the precise information at fingerprints. So the information given is synopsis, the vital data, the risk assessment it will do and give, not the general data. General data, once I am preparing one agreement, so the history will run. Whatever the important data is there, it will take and give. Remaining are the routine purpose only. The precise information at fingerprints, maintaining the compliance with legal and regulatory requirement becomes much easier. Now, that is the legal document. Any doubts on that legal document, sir? Reader? Are you understand or not, sir? Madam?
Yes, sir, we are understanding.
Okay. Now, bank statement analysis. Suppose a bank statement is the company transaction bank statement, cash book is also there. This entry, this entry, this entry, this entry. Daily hundreds or thousands of entries are there. Is it humanly possible? Next, this 1000 entry, which account it is created? Then it is a doubt. Some information here it is not available. Some information may not be available there also. Suppose the company has paid to a supplier. The supplier account name is so and so. If at all you are seeing in that particular account statement, the number, it is very difficult to search. So today, the bank statement analysis is there. Analyzer, that is also one software. It is a combination. I'm talking about each and every module. So if at all company cash book and the bank book matches, what are the entries, and if you require the detailed narration, to whom it was paid, to whom it was paid by the company, or from whom it was received, all particulars in total. And this analyzer through API application program interacts with the bank and get the full information. That bank statement analysis, that is also useful for PUF transaction. That is also useful for PUF transaction. Not only that one, the financial statement analysis. This is also useful for claims verification. So schedules are there, details are there, books are there, tally is there. Once you have they upload the data, then last 3 years, whether the current ratio is decreased or not, capital is decreased or increased. Once increased on account of IPO or initial public offer or follow-on public offer, once it is decreased, buyback of the company shares, all these things, the financial statement analysis, the analyzer will give. This is another software. This is also another software. So here different softwares are available, but once one person is started, definitely it will be percolated or used by another persons. Somebody has to tag, somebody has to start using this softwares. Otherwise, if at all you are continuing with a manual system, particularly for big corporates, it is very, very difficult. Even small corporates also practice that one. The affordability of the software is also available. ITR analysis and Form 26 AS. What is the total turnover of the company? When they are mentioned, how much they have mentioned in ITR return, and how many ITR returns to be submitted, and whatever the 26 AS is there, whenever the company is made or company is received any payments, what is the TDS? All these things are to be analyzed by ITR analysis and Form 26, the software also. So it goes to the particulars, the websites, and extract that information, and it will complete. So these are, I'm giving only the rough idea of how the analyzers or software applications are useful in claims the process or the PUF transactions like that. Now coming to, once you are they wish to adopt the technology, particularly for CIRP or liquidation, dedicated secure or laptop or desktop for insolvency professional work is required. Dedicated. Your personal should not be there. If at all your personal is another laptop, and in that particular laptop, whatever CIRP cases, whatever the liquidation, whatever the PPIRP, whatever the voluntary liquidation, whatever the personal guarantor to corporate data, you have to create folders and company-wise. Licensed cloud storage, India hosted preferred. Suppose the data is more. Instead of storing the data in companies, the IT platform, it is better to hire the data, the space in cloud storage. That India hosted also is there. In India, number of cloud computers they are offering, and which is the best one you choose and accordingly store that one. High speed internet with the backup connectivity, that is also required. And a digital signature anyhow, the class 3 is required. And encrypted email exclusively for CIRP and liquidation matter is also required. The practical never mix insolvency data with personal or professional work codes, increasing examine data integrity and confidentiality. So that's why this is required. Next, essentials of a software stack is required. PDF, from time to time, you have to convert that whatever the files are there in PDF. Optical character recognition software is also required. Spreadsheets, you have to they use. Financial modeling tools also to be used. Video conference platforms are also with recording facility is required. And a secure document sharing and access control is also required. Why? Because video conferencing also that is to be recorded, that record facility is also to be stored, and your backup, the memory backup is also to be increased and access are clear. Now, today, the backups, cloud is also there, whether it is a Google Cloud or others, and a calendar and a deadline tracking system that is required. Once you have opened that particular system, every event 10 days before or 1 week before, so next week you have to complete the valuation work, or next week you have to issue the expression of interest, or after 15 days, daily that dashboard is also to be populated. That is also possible. That is also possible in MS Office, calendar deadlines, and the tracking system. Why it matters? IBC lines timelines are strict. Technology replaces a manual diary and management also. That's why this is very much required. Digital case setup. Create a case of specific digital folders. Each and every, particularly XYZ company, ABC company, or JKL company, like that. Their application, claims, COC, litigations, financials, different subfolders are to be created in an organized manner. Why this type of organization? Retrieval. Once you are started the organization, same structure to be adopted for other companies also. And if you are practice like that, tomorrow retrieval is very, 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 very easy. Upload the admission order and a public announcement. Configure automated deadline alert. Configure automatic deadline alerts are to be given for COC meeting, voting. So tomorrow your COC meeting by 2 o'clock, or frequency, if at all 4 times a day, the system will also give. And voting tomorrow to be completed, or to day after tomorrow completed. Like that, alerts to be given. And if at all you are linked to your mobile also, in the mobile also it will display. Tomorrow, like Amazon, whenever they are sending any packet, tomorrow it is dispatched, or your order is confirmed, it is dispatched, and it is the now it is delivery out, delivery out. Once a delivery has happened, delivered. Like that, that type of systems are to be, functionalities are to be developed in the system that is possible without any cost. If at all you are an expert in Microsoft, these functionalities are very, very, very useful for you to give the alert 1 or 2 days ahead, like that. And real application, life application, IP handles multiple CA apps. Avoid missed statutory timelines using calendar automation. You have to develop the calendar also, the from time to time. That's why in particularly one laptop, all CIRP, your personal is a different one. Whenever you are booking online tickets, that is a different one, and it gives the alerts through your personal laptop. This is a different one. Claims management technology, acceptance of claims in digital formats only, user spreadsheets, And claims management tools, cross verification of claims with the information utilities, maintain version controlled claims register also, reduce the dispute during the claims, and avoids re-verification, etc. This is another area. And virtual COC management, video conference with recording enabled, digital attendance, e-voting mechanism, automatic minutes preparation, and once the minutes are prepared, automatically it goes to the concerned the attendees who are for the COC, eligible for COC, including the corporate data and secure document circulation portal, etc. Real example, most large CIRP now conducted 100% virtual COC meetings, including voting also. And if you see the decision support analysis, financial ratios, analytical dashboards, cash flow monitoring tools, because the funds available to run the company as a going concern, and what are the, if at all you are continue the company as a going concern, how much raw material cost, what is the labor monthly, approximate amount for the end of the month, all these things are to be populated, stress testing scenarios for resolution plans. So the resolution plans, so if I accepted this resolution plan, and the weakness, whatever the weakness is there, if at all the borrower further weakness, if at all he is not borrowed, they bring that amount, what is loss, what is all these things, different stress conditions. Some of the borrowers, they are ready, the prospective resolution applicants, they are ready to take, but later on they will drop out. And AI assisted document review, optional but valuable, helps a COC to take a commercially informed decision, not just a compliance driven ones. And the next one is a virtual data room to be created in your laptop with a high configuration, high bandwidth, and video recordings are to be stored. If memory is not up to the mark, you have to increase the memory also. Restricted access for prospective resolution applicants. Whenever they require the particular information with regard to assets and liabilities and locations, to see virtually also you can provide, and but only limited access, only the link to be provided for that whatever the requirements of the PRAs, log-based monitoring document reviews, and automatic the NDA acceptance, and secure download controls, etc. Prevent allegations, information leakage, and unequal access. Tech assisted plan comparison, automated comparison of the resolution plans, waterfall simulation tools in case of liquidation, waterfall simulation tools. So even a resolution plans also, as per CIRP cost or secured creditor or 24 months or unsecured creditor or 12 months, all these things in a proper manner, compliance checklist embedded in spreadsheets, and audit trails of COC deliberations, etc., etc. You require digital asset inventory. Whatever the assets of the companies are there, you have to digitalize it, that one. And the GIS tag, asset, the location, all these things are to be mapped. So in case any buyers are come, and you can provide through the GIS also, and high resolution photos and videos of assets are required. Once it is blurred, then automatically the buyer may not purchase that asset, particularly in the liquidation. So whenever you are taking the photos to be real photos, and the clarity is required. Suppose the blurring of the photos, sometimes the buyers seen and they are reluctant to not to purchase that one. And digital valuation reports and asset dashboards. Practical use helps defend liquidation value before adjudicating authority and stakeholders. And claims and stakeholders management, online claim submission, that is preferable. Automatic claim categorization. Once the borrower is, the claimant is submitted the claim, automatically, if at all it is operational, it goes into operation. If at all it is a class of creditor, it goes to the class of creditor. If at all it is a financial creditor, financial creditor. If at all both the operational financial creditor, the split, all these things are to be automated. No manual intervention. A digital stakeholders register, that is all stakeholders, particularly the financial operational creditor, distribution of a waterfall automation. So whenever the sale process are happen, then automatically the software to be given. First you have to CIRP cost is there. First you have to pay that one. After that, a secured creditor and the 24 months, the particularly paripasu. And like that, that type of systems are required. Auction platforms readiness and mandatory IBBA approved auction platforms, particularly upgrade or BankNet earlier. Digital bidder KYC EMD tracking. So whatever the money, the EMD or KYC guidelines, that is also to be tracked. If at all whether the buyer is any defaulter or purchased any bank defaulter or criminal background, that is once KYC the documents are the submitted, then it has to verify the various portals also. Automated bid extension rules and real-time bid monitoring dashboards are also required. So what is the real life impact? E-auction consistently deliver high realization than the physical auction. So these are very much required in the CIRP or liquidation process. Then you need not worry about the time 180 days. Okay, some other people in particularly courthouse also, the adjudicating authority sometimes he is criticizing some IPs. Why you are taking long time? Once there is no assets, nothing is there. Are you interested to take monthly remuneration for that purpose only? You are drag on the case. So instead of inviting that type of criticism, it is better to complete and search for the new proposals. That is the better. That is the better. Once you have completed within a short span, definitely the financial creditor also, they will give additional cases. Because as a banker, particularly, I know whoever is doing good things, particularly in the advocates, particularly DRT or other civil court cases, we are always thinking we are always evaluating the performance of the legal advisors also. In the similar manner, the IRP or RP. Post-sale automation, the sales certificate digitally generated, automated fund receipt tracking, and a digital compliance report, archival of auction logs for scrutiny. All these things that is possible through automation. So if at all you are getting number of cases, then if you tell to your IT person, definitely all these things he will develop. Thereby the time will be reduced, the cost will decrease, satisfaction of the stakeholders will increase. Whatever the preamble of the IBC is, that is time value of the money, definitely. Once you are settling the cases at the earliest, definitely 100% the corporate data or the financial creditor will they will definitely give good report to you also. In future also, you will get the good number of accounts. So this is in brief about my lecture on how to use the technology tools in CIRP liquidation and the particularly under IBC 2016. If at all any doubts are there, I'm ready to answer the doubts.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell
Once,
me.
once the minutes are prepared, don't we have, by the system, don't we have to look into it once before sending it to the participants of the COC?
What, madam? I could not catch your point.
See, you said that COC minutes, is automatically prepared.
Automatically, correct.
But we,
Automatically it means, madam,
huh,
once the meeting is happening, some of the company secretary's assistance also taken by the
huh,
resolution profession. He is
okay,
prepared, he will verified. Once he submitted, after verification, if he submitted, automatically it goes to the stakeholders.
okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
So thank you very much, sirs and madam, for giving me an opportunity to discuss about something on technology tools in CIRP liquidation process. This is only initial stage, and once everybody is
Thank you very much, sir,
developed
for
the
your
tools.
valuable time and sharing your suggestions on the topic.
Mhm. Okay, thank you, madam.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.